easily stretch out. All right. Great Sunrise family. What I wanted to talk about today is definitely do these stretches and a very important word, which is don't ever forget that the most powerful thing that you possess is your mind. And we, as a community, it's very critical in these days and times because we're at constant war. And you cannot just have a physical war without taking it in consideration as someone who is a holder of the soul, that everything is just surface. It's not. So therefore, it is very critical that this right here is utilized the most. The most. And part of that is taking in consideration all three parts, which is your body, soul, and mind. And to help you be in the righteous and to make the right decisions that are conducive to you, it's always good to have knowledge. And let me drop one little knowledge before I finish up the workout. It's about our feet. It's about our feet. Our feet. Our feet is where it all begins. The feet is where it all begins as far as our health is concerned. So we want to ensure that we are taking care of our feet. I'm starting to get into reflexology. Left in my stream interruption. Okay. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? Hey, Music Land, welcome. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? Like I said, our feet is very, very critical. I've had some issues with my feet. But since after I fell ill with pneumonia, I've noticed, because I talked to my doctor about the pain streaking electric shots I was feeling through my toes. Yeah, grounding. And she sent me medication. Now, at the time finally the medication came in, I was real sick with pneumonia, so I wasn't taking anything at that time that, something different. So I didn't take it. So the thing about it is, if we focus on our feet more, because the feet is where everything starts, because, it goes throughout the body, it's attached to organs. So it's very critical that we focus on our feet, because I wasn't focusing on my feet as much. I wasn't taking care of anything about my feet. But now I see it's becoming a problem. The skin is dry on it. So I really have to take more care of my feet. So what I did was I got some Epsom salt for the pain. They got at the health food, I mean, not the health food stores, but at the pharmaceutical stores like Walgreens, Rite Aid, you name it, CVS, they got Epsom salt in the health area specifically for feet and muscle pains. And you can utilize that to soak your feet as often as you need it to. And also make sure that you're not letting the dry skin happen or the calluses happen. Make sure you take care of those things. And just grounding, like Music Land said, my brother, he said grounding. Yes, definitely, that's important. That's very critical. So that's just a little word I wanted to pass on. And also that we need to think as a community. We need to, as an individual, we need to think better. We need to use our minds. It's very, very important. You know, if something is not conducive, I mean, some people would do things no matter what, they would do it. And it's not even conducive to their health. It's not even conducive to their spirit, their soul, the mind, the body. It's not. So, you know, I just wanted to put that little critical word out as soon as possible, you know, just put that word out that we need to think about doing more conducive things that are going to uplift us, help us to be healthy, strong, and cohesive people. And, you know, uh, right now in our community, the masculine and the feminine has been separated. And it's all this confusion. We need to build back our masculine and our feminine. It is very, very critical. It's very, very, very critical that we build back our masculine and feminine to be balanced. To be balanced. Not what this world calls equal, but balanced. You know, that is bringing justice home. That is bringing justice home. It's like a system. It's a system. If you're taking care of one thing, the other thing is getting taken care of. You know, it's a system a natural system that we have, and it's been broken. So we need to, it's very critical that we refix it, So let's continue to get the work on. Okay, what I'm going to do next is, oh, these. These are good. And then I had just gotten off the elliptical. I hope you can hear me. Yeah, I hope you can hear me. I had just gotten off the elliptical. Now I'm about to do these. That I was, oh, can you see the bricks that I did yesterday? The bricks. And then after the bricks, I'll close out here with you guys. And I'll go and do the crutches on the machine where you pull it forward and you go back and it has the weights on it. I'll do that machine. And hey, DLD. Hey, Guy Nollywood. Yeah. So let's finish doing some flexes and stretches, and then we'll do this last, and then we'll move on to the other thing that we move on to. All right. Here we go. All right. All right. Oh. Stretching out. Okay. We're going to do some. What else am I going Just some bend down. It's going to start to squat. Okay. And I'm going to do the squats. Hold it. Hold it there. Nuisance calls. Phone calls interrupting my workout. That was a lot. That's enough. Okay. I'm going to try to get my balance here. Try to get my balance here. I'd rather use this hand. I'm trying to fix this so I can get some stretches. But it's I just have to do it like this. Woo. This is great before you run because you're stretching this in here. And you also want to make sure you do your ankles as well. Stretch your ankles. Do some ankle twists. Oh, that's very critical. That's one thing we don't want to forget is that, the knees, there's things for the knees. Okay, I think I'm ready to get started on the abs. So I'm gonna do some more ab work in the other space. Also, okay. So you can see that this is the most strenuous exercise. All right. Okay. We got. And this helps in here. Of course, y'all should know that already. And I feel it in here. I feel it in here. It's a little tight. But it's all good. It's all good, right? Trying to stay up. Strength. Ooh. All right. All right. Yeah. It's very, very critical. Like I said, if we can't connect our masculine with our feminine within us, then we're not going to be able to have that relationship outside of us. It's going to be very difficult. So, spiritually, these are the things that we need to work on. It's very important. We need to let go of ego and pride. Those nothing wrong with having those things. Those things are natural within us, okay? But when we don't self-reflect and we're not in we're not looking after what is healthy, what is conducive for me, and walking in that manner, then we're doing harm. And when the ancestors were talking about destroying and being judged, you were being judged by your higher self. You were being judged by yourself. You are the one who's destroying the soul. That's the whole judgment and destruction. It's you, because you look, and it'd be too late to self-reflect. So we must take these spiritual things into context, and utilize it and do it. Put it to work. That's part of our warfare. That's part of our battle. And so these things must be done ASAP, so that we can be out here fighting the battle when it's time for us to fight. No, that wasn't my husband. Unfortunately, that's not my husband. If it was my husband that called, shoot, you think I didn't think about this broadcast? Nah, because my husband, he rarely gets the call because he's out in the water. So he rarely gets to call me. And we don't get good signals sometimes. So if he calls, yes, I would answer. But these are people who get your information and they want to harass you, like bill collectors, people that want money from you, want you to buy this, do that, and I don't like. That's a nuisance. That's a nuisance. And that, as you can see, they were interrupting my broadcast. So, all right, family, I'm going to close out now. So, with that said, always remember true love, real peace, and our higher self within us, the soul. Peace, family. Thank you for being here, all of you. Music Land, God in Hollywood, DOD. Thank you, guys. And I will be walking later on in it's beautiful outside today. So later on, I'll be walking and I'll go live then. So peace.